Good morning, good people. It is me, Cairo. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video, I kind of wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the stimulus check everybody's supposed to be getting, or everybody is getting, for the most part, those who qualify. And because today is Wednesday and the first round of checks were supposed to go out today, or at least the first round of checks should have been deposited into your bank account by today, because people got their checks deposited between, I think, Friday and today, Wednesday. So I wanted to come on here really quickly and give you guys a few tips, a few ideas, a few things that you could do or should do or may do with the stimulus check. And let's get right to it. I'm not gonna hold you too long because I have to actually get to work. So the first thing I want to say, the first thing that I feel like you should do, or the first thing that should be done, or the first thing that you should do with your check is to, of course, secure your four walls, which is, and this is still with the whole coronavirus thing going on, the pandemic going on. I think the most important thing is for you to, of course, continue to make sure you have your rent paid if you have not done it already, because the reality of it is we don't really know how long this is going to be in place. We don't know how long the shelter in place is going to be in place. It's, some people are saying September, some people are saying shorter, so we don't really know how long that's gonna this is gonna go on for. Granted, the curve is flattening, but that's in New York, not everywhere else, because there are peaks and valleys in different states in the country, because of course different states reacted differently, or some may have reacted later than other states when it came to the pandemic. So the first thing I would definitely say is to secure your four walls. Make sure you have money in the bank so you can have food. Make sure you have money in the bank so you can have, you know, pay your rent, or pay your rent with the stimulus check. If you have already have money set to the side, be able to put that to the side for next month's rent, or if you paid your rent for this month or mortgage, make sure you have that money, put that money to the side so that you can have the money for rent and food for the next month, depending on how long this goes on. Because of course we are in the middle of May, and in the middle of April, and I just want to make sure that we have that to cover our expenses for the next month if need be. And this is more specifically if this pandemic has affected your, I would say, livelihood, but I feel like it affected everybody's livelihood. More specifically, if it affected your income, your job, your work. I'm still employed, so my job wasn't really affected by it because I work for a medical group. And I think that with those, after that, if you, let's say, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you're able to put some money towards your emergency fund. If you haven't built an emergency fund is very important, because that emergency fund can be used in situations like this, which is an emergency. Because of course, if you are to lose your job or anything like that, you'll still have that money to fall back on. Whereas, okay, I don't have to rely on this to pay my bills right now, but I still want to have it just in case I have to rely on it to pay my bills or anything like that. So you want to put that money into your stimulus check. I hear people saying that they want to use a stimulus check to put money back into the economy and kind of spend it to put it back into the economy. And for me, I'm not a financial guru. I did not go to school for finances. I'm kind of just really learning as much as I can so I can get my finances in order and be more financial savvy. And I'm learning more about investing, more about just budgeting and things like that. So let's take you could take my advice. If not, then that's cool too. But I would definitely say put money to the side for savings. If you already have your four walls secure, at least for the next few months, when it comes to your emergency fund, put some into that. If not the whole thing, put some into it. Because you want to make sure that, like I said earlier on, we don't know how long this is going to last. And hopefully it doesn't last too long, but we don't know how long it's going to last. And we want to at least be sure that we have that, because of the economy being affected. other positions, other jobs, other types of employment could be affected as well. Even essential essential workers that could be affected because of because of the economy. People not spending money like that. So I would definitely say not to put money back into the economy right now, because it's kind of volatile. It's kind of like all over the place, and it's not good. The economy is not good right now. And I've been seeing things talking about there being a recession and possibly a depression after this pandemic. So that's something else that I'm kind of looking into, trying to figure out what is happening, what they're talking about. But of course, we won't really know if we were in a recession until the second quarter, which is basically when you're in a recession, it's 2 quarters back to back where there is a loss in the economy, or economy kind of goes in a downward shift. So our first quarter numbers haven't even come out, because they come out at the end of April, I believe. But we'll see. Maybe I gotta do a little bit more investigation on that as well. The last thing I would definitely say that you can do, I don't know if you are comfortable with it, but because of the stock market being lower right now, I checked my investments, and I'm at a negative when it comes to return on ROI. So being able to take a little bit of the money, maybe not the whole thing, if you can afford it, then so be it. Because I know some people who qualify, you could qualify up to, if you earn like $79,000, you could qualify for $1,200. If you had a household, you could qualify up to, if you had a household with a child and you make like $130,000, you could still qualify. So if you are secure, if you have that much money, you probably wouldn't be watching my video, but if you have that much money and you're secure, maybe take that money and put some of that money into investments, and you put some of it into your savings account, but a high interest yield savings account. I would say a couple of those could be Capital One, Citibank, and Ally. Those are some that I have, investigated. I have a couple accounts with. So Citibank is really, I think Citibank is the highest. I believe that theirs is like 1.6%. I forget. But interest yield. And yeah, so that is it. I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. Like I said, I do have to get to work. I actually have a video about working from home and also being playing teacher as well. So I have a few videos. I just have to sit down and edit them. So probably should do that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you watch this video to this point and you like what you see, check out some more of my videos. Make sure you subscribe, comment below, and tell us some things that you feel that comment below and share your ideas. What is something that you feel people should do with their stimulus check? I know some people are getting it now. They're coming in different waves. So those who have their direct deposit set up with their check, with their income tax return, you can do that. If you haven't, you should have received it by now, Wednesday. So check your bank account. I'm pretty sure you have already. And then I believe there will be a tool up on the IRS by Friday, where you can check the status of your stimulus check. And I also believe there will be another tool where you can actually sign up for direct deposit to get your stimulus check. So make sure you go check out the IRS website to see those links Friday. I believe they should be up by Friday if they're not up already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.